Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are going to go over a recap of my manual trading for the week and how we reached a payout threshold on our 50K TopStep account after like 5 or 6 trading days pretty much. We're going to go over my strategy and tell you guys how to do everything in and out. Okay, I'll probably try and build this account up. Usually whenever I hit a payout amount manually trading, usually just take out the payout and go back, and if I fail the eval, I buy another one, pass it in a day or two, and repeat the process instead of trying to build the account up and just keep the same account. You know, I'm playing the prop from game, as they say. But I'll probably try and build this account up and see how that goes. So let's jump into TopStep X. Okay, so here's my stats. I guess 7 trading days. Really only 5 of the days is where my profit came from. The total account balance is just at 1,608. Okay, today 304. And if you see, my win rate is only 50%, and my average win loss is about 1.8, right around 2. I aim for 2 most of the time. So average is 326 for a win, 180 for a loss. And again, day win percentage, that's just today. And yeah, this is the equity curve here. I took a week off. So that's why that looks so flat right there. But the average win duration, only 38 seconds. So I'm basically in a trade average for 37 seconds, win or lose. You can see that there. So total number of trades, 22. Total number of lots traded, 22, because I only use 1 contract per trade. And yeah, our best trade was 767, and our worst trade was 217. So right where I want to be on that losing trade, and the best trade is looking pretty good as well. So yeah, let's jump into this. So the first day we had 2 losses for 200 bucks and then a win for 440. So that was a break-even day. Our second day we had a loss for 215, then a win for 350, a win for 160. Again, not a terrible day. These days are smaller than what I had on the eval, just because eval, if you lose the eval, it's whatever. And on the fundeds, you really only need $200 a day for 5 days, and then you can pass or get the payout pretty much. So you don't need to shoot for the moon or the stars. Although if you made $1,000 for 5 days in a row, that'd be a lot better. So it's best to just stick to your strategy, stick to everything. Okay. This day here, we had a $350 win. This was this week. I remember this. I accidentally got put into a short. So on this $350 win right here, I had my limit pretty much at 400, and I didn't love how it was looking, so I X'd out and then went to go X out my limit order. And the market moved so fast because it was so volatile this week that within about a millisecond, we jumped up, hit my limit. So I missed out on the full take profit, and then it put me short. So I jumped out of that because I didn't want to be in that short. So I took one more trade just to get me above the $200 for 80 bucks. So not the best execution on my end. Tuesday this week, we had a loss for 195, then a win for 400, and then a win for 100. So again, I'm just trying to get above that $200 a day, and it worked out fine. Day 3, this was this week, the 26th. So we had a loss for 85, a loss for 215, so we were down 300, and then a loss here for 185, so we were down $600. And let me tell you, that's not fun when you're down $600. It was over 3 trades. We were not down 600, we were down like 480, I lied. And then this next trade, we won 770, so beautiful. Price moved really quick. I usually don't aim for that big, but if it's there, I'll take it, right? So that was good. Up 270 on that day. Yesterday, a little bit tricky for me. I had 2 losses. I start out the day with losses all the time right now because it's so volatile. But 2 losses here, 190 each, then a win for 400, and we were pretty much break even on the day. And then today we started out with a loss again, $210. This one, TopStep's giving me some very, very poor fills. I'm gonna go over this trade today. The next trade was 520. So let's open the chart. Let's explain the trades we took today. So you guys should know the strategy by now. If you're new to the channel, then I'll explain. But we use these indicators called say high indicators. It's just a an overlapping fair value gap indicator. So the reddish pink gaps you'll see are higher time frame, and the blue is lower time frame. Okay, so I'm just going to move the chart and load all these, and then I'm going to show you right now the trade we took today. So there's no fair value gaps below price because we've moved so low that the indicator cannot read that far back. But I had this little fair value gap here marked out because this is the only thing that it was close to this morning. So that was at 20,666.75. Okay, and I like to take a short or a long when we're outside either end of the Bollinger Band for a retracement back inside the Bollinger Band. Okay, and I like when we move outside, I want it to hit a fair value gap or a level. Okay, so here we moved outside the Bollinger Band. I manually clicked short when we were at about 66, 67. And I always put a 10-point stop. Okay, so if I got the proper fill here on this candle, we would have gotten close to a stop, but we wouldn't have hit the stop loss. And that would have been a nice clean win for a 2-to-1, perfect. Now here's where it goes wrong is I got filled at 59. Okay, so I got filled at 59 because the market was so volatile today. I got about 6 points worse of a fill than I was expecting. Okay, so maybe this is TopStep X platform being trash. Maybe I should use Quantower or NinjaTrader even, right? I don't like limiting into stuff because sometimes you'll just get a straight up candle, and I like to avoid getting in on a straight up candle or a news candle or something like that. So I like to mark it in once I kind of see how it looks. But I clicked right there at 67, got filled at 59, and I put my 10-point stop still. So I ran over. So I did re-enter once I still thought it looked good. So I re-entered at 71 and exited here at 45, right around there at least. So yeah, 71.25 down to 41.25 or 45.25, sorry. So that was a 2.5R, 26 points there. So even though we lost 10 points on the first trade, we made 26 points on the second trade. So green on the day, and that's all that matters, right? But fills are important, so make sure you have good internet connection. Maybe TopStep X platform isn't the best for the fills. Okay, maybe use Quantower or something like that. But yeah, you can see that we did hit some other areas. I didn't trade after that because today is crazy. I mean, if you look at the market today, we were down, then up 300 points, then back down 300 points, and back up 300 points. So it's been a crazy day. But overall, pretty good. Anyway, we qualified for the payout. I'll probably try and build this account up though, because I've never honestly tried to build an account up too much. So maybe we'll try and get it to like 4K, and then we'll take like a 2K payout. And I'm not even copying these, but it's a pretty decent week. It's not the best week, but $1,300 on a week. If you do 1,300 times 52, okay, that's $67,000 a year. So still good when you put it like that, right? And if I start adding accounts, right? So if I had 5 accounts, because you can copy 5, that would be a $6,500 week. If you did this every week of the year with 5 accounts, that's $330,000. So definitely gonna start adding some accounts. It's all just about in your head. It's about the emotions. And yeah, limit the risk, right? I only risk $200 a trade. That way I have to lose 10 trades in a row, which could happen. I'm probably risking a little bit more than I probably should, but that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to stick to it. So yeah, leave your comments, questions, concerns down below, and happy trading.